Hi Main 40 friends, this is my healing journal. I created a series of videos to describe my skin at its worst. I had a really bad accident about 2 months ago. It was a bad fall that led to scrapes, open cuts, and wounds in my legs that spread throughout my entire body. And so I was put on antibiotics through an IV. And so I don't have any photos from back then. It was just a horrible experience because it was just so depleting of all the bacteria in my entire body. Actually, in my case, while the drugs were meant to heal, I have so many different side effects. And the ones that pertain to my skin are mostly that I'm hypersensitive to these random things that I never was allergic to before. And as a result, my skin would flare up. I would get really itchy, bloated, inflamed. I have a lot of troubled areas like that look like acne, but really it's not. It looks like bug bites, but it's actually a reaction to something that now I just cannot tolerate. So I'm on the mend and I'm doing a couple of things that I wanted to share because this is very common. Side effects after medication. I was on very, very high dose antibiotics along with topical steroid creams. I have in total 6 things that I am working on, and this video is an introduction to each of these individual steps. The exact measures may not be the same for everyone. I'm now leaning more towards the concept that the glow comes from within. The first is reinstilling joy into my life, my low energy and mood swings. So I was really down all the time. I was at a down state. My mood was down, my energy was down. So I've really narrowed down my circle of friends to those who uplift me. So I'm trying to focus on making sure that my day is filled with no complaints and no resentment, whether it's from within, but also from external as well. The second thing that I do to advocate for my health from within is nourishing myself with foods and drinks. So when I talk about foods, I can't leave out Korean foods. And I'm also leaning into a lot of greens. So replacing my coffee was a really hard thing to do, but now I replace it with green tea and matcha, which is ground up tea leaves. I also try to drink a green juice. The third thing is clean skincare. So when my skin is going through troubles, I'm very, very cautious of what I am putting onto my skin, especially the areas where I have scarring. So I'm going to do a separate video for sure about the skincare that I'm finding beneficial in order for me to heal properly. Fourth is treatments at home. I really love the fact that I started facial cupping. I think that it helps with the healthy lymphatic drainage. It also helps to just put my inner self at peace. I know that it has a lot of skin benefits because it helps with the circulation, but I'm also hoping that it will help with the turnover. And the Italy towel is another thing that I'm using on my skin after the wounds have healed in order for me to be able to erase some of the scarring. So stay tuned for those results. Professional treatment. So this is the 5th thing that I'm doing as part of my health journey. And the reason why I'm finding so much benefit is because the knowledge behind the naturopathic community, it just makes a lot of sense in terms of allowing my body to do what it naturally is built to do. So I trust my body and I have faith that I can heal. And despite all of the difficulties that I'm experiencing, my mood, my skin, my gut health, I still have the faith that I will get better and maybe even stronger after this experience. As a part of professional treatment, I've also taken up certain fitness classes, so constantly moving my body. I've always loved exercising because I know that sweating just helps with overall skin youthfulness and health, and it'll also help with the moods as well. And finally, the 6th thing is being an advocate of myself and my own health. I know that I have a great support system. I have the love and care and concern of all of you, my community, and also my friends and family, but this will only work if I put myself first. So that can mean saying no to a lot of things. It can mean disappointing others. I do believe that this accident has happened so that I can experience this. I can relate to a lot of people who go through this experience on a daily basis where everything is just hypersensitive. I'm focused and I'm committed to doing this because I want to feel better, and I also want my skin health to start going back to the way it was and to a level that I'm happy with. So far, it's going in that direction. I'm really satisfied with my progress. So if there is a specific area out of the 6 that you want to hear more from, drop a comment below and I'm happy to provide more details on what's been working for me in case that it is helpful to you. So thank you for listening to what's been going on in my health, my skin, my journey, and I look forward to seeing you in future videos to just dive a little bit more deeper into the nitty-gritties of what I'm doing to heal myself and my skin.